All right, welcome back. Not to welcome covenanted worship. Welcome. Somebody send a nasty letter to Auntie B. I'm going to drag that person later on, so stay tuned. Not now. I'm going to drag that person. I'm going to show you the letter. I'm going to actually drag that person. All right, and I'm going to drag anybody who wants to stay in the funky pain. I'm going to drag you too, so you can get out of it. Because sometimes I feel like I need to trigger you. Yeah, literally trigger you out of that situation, because I'm telling you, pain is a very interesting thing. Sometimes you actually enjoy being inside of it. Weird enough, I know, but this is, again, we're showing some highlights of what's going on right now. Let's play this a little bit. So at this point, you can see it's just a big old party over there, right? So, but the first thing that I wanted to show you is this right here. Watch this. Check this out. Shout out to CDH TV for all those live feeds.
Can you please stand up? Standing on the promises of Christ, I came through eternal ages, set His praises ring. In the highest and we shout and sing. I say, standing on the promises of God, they are standing, standing. Now, let them sit down.
All right, so that's obviously, that was a moment where Davido was crying. Davido, I want to be fair to everybody that have alternative people that have alternative opinions about this. I want to be fair to them, okay? Davido is a public figure, so it's okay to have alternative opinions about, oh, he's getting married. After all, he's a superstar, he's a rock star. So that's just what it comes with sometimes. However, if we're here or even on TB's platform or even Uncle Beno's platform, and we're talking, we're always looking to extract lessons. And all you want to do is just, and it's just like, okay, we like, we're telling you, like, okay, we're with you. Okay, calm down. Okay, calm down. Today's a wedding. And you don't get it. If you don't get it, for me, it's very easy for me, if you don't get it, for me to tell you to forget about it.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
All right. I can tell you that, but then sometimes I also see opportunity for even better lessons. And that's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, let's just, again, these are some highlights of some of the events during the day. All right, so that's that. But let me go into, I'm going to go to Instagram and see what else is going on Instagram. Let's see, before I do that, let me pause this. All right, good. All right, so on Instagram, let me make sure you guys can see clearly. Let's just do some recap. I'm doing it with you. I saw some, but I'm doing some of them with you right now. As a matter of fact, Let me refresh this page. This is a live feed, okay, with the top post. So I'm just gonna refresh that page, the Davido 2024 page. So obviously Olamide popped up early on. I don't know why I say obviously, but Olamide was there, and a bunch of other artists. You have the Ibile, what's his name? Zlatan, Chike, right? So these are some of the highlights. So Olamide popped up as a surprise. All right. So that was Olamide. All right, I'll stop because of some of this music. There's this song that came out, this Ogechi song. I think the video is on a remix or something. So that song has been popping since yesterday as well. Here's another highlight. I think this is who was this? So who is this person that was singing here? Let me see. Okay, Olamide and the other guy. Is that Fireboy? I think it's Fireboy. All right, so we've seen that already, and of course, some Egungun Be Careful stuff as well. Calabar Carnival, they showed up. Is she from Calabar? Why is the Calabar Carnival there? I know she's Igbo. That's what I thought. Are Igbo people in Calabar? Correct me. I don't know. Just help me, educate me, I beg. Okay, so they were spending a lot of dollars freely. They couldn't spend naira freely. The fear of EFCC is the beginning of wisdom. You can see, what's his name? Cubana chief priest. Okay, so they're spending the dollar freely, but they couldn't spend the naira freely because of EFCC. Their scapegoat is still in jail, Bobrisky. Where is Auntie Kem Kem? Forget that thing. Adupe o, babes wind. Adupe o. So Ajiwenzi says, my network is betraying me. We have a thunderstorm. I'm not running away from you. You go correct. Party is still on. Oh yes, the party is still on. Shout out to Uncle Beno with his second. The party is crowded. Yes, the party was quite ghetto-ish type of crowded, but it's Davido. Everybody wants to celebrate with him, right? Let's see. Fear of ECC, AFCC. Uncle Beno is nobody's mate. Welcome, Uncle Beno. Shout out to Uncle Beno. Let's see. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so there's another highlight. She looks absolutely stunning. Davido looks good too for her husband. We're gonna talk today about finding a wife. We're gonna talk about that. So if you're my brother and you're listening behind the scenes, today's session is for you as well. Ladies, I'm also gonna share with you the four attributes of a wife. Also, I link it to the scriptures for those of you that are Christians. If you're not a Christian, no worry. It's very well-rounded conversation we're going to have around that. Finding a wife. Everybody is obsessed. Most people are obsessed with the cheating thing. And that's part of your problems. You're obsessed with the worst case scenario. Okay? You're obsessed with all Nigerian men cheat. That's part of your problems. It's an obsession. Okay? We don't care. Okay? Either you agree or disagree with it. Either way, you are right because you are speaking from your own personal experience.
You're right.
That has nothing to do with what you're going to do, how you're going to contribute to your own rest of your life. So today I'm going to give you some tips around that. So once and for all, you can stop worrying about cheaters or being cheated on or any of those kind of nonsense. At the end of the day, this world is a very competitive place. I mean, the best player win. Okay?
You know what?
It's that simple. If your pastor didn't tell you, it can be that simple. It's complicated, but it can be that simple. May the best player win. It has nothing to do with your looks or sex or money or a lot. But those are things that shows up when you're having a good time. Okay? You ever see people say you're glowing because you're having a good time with your life? You ever heard that before? Wait, what happened before? You're glowing because you're having a good time. You ever heard people say, what happened to you? Because you can't stop obsessing over the worst case scenario that life has to present. Okay, I get it. Davido's picture can trigger a lot. I get it. But do you really know them like that? Let's be honest. Do you really know them like that? I'm still covering some of the highlights. Let's keep going. Okay, I don't know what kind of highlight this is. Somebody... Oh God. Oh God. Somebody is floating inside of the party. Jesus. Oh my God. Anyway, they also Imole, the governor, Davido's uncle, was very, very present. Somebody said he should not have left the state to go and be going to his nephew's wedding.
Not be juju be that.
You see, people are sick, right? But somehow somebody is floating in their pictures here. Anyway, I love this picture. I love whatever they did with this picture. It's beautiful, right? I don't know what kind of effects they put on those pictures, but they're beautiful. All right, so they were dancing here. Okay, this is the performance with Chike. Welcome, Uncle Patrick. All right, so that's Chike performing. That's another outfit that they had on earlier on today. All right. Somebody said, what did somebody, like, you saw pretend or something, like, not pretend. What's the word that the person said? What's the person said? Oh, the person said something to the fact. Oh, like Davido is marrying her out of pity. I'm still trying to comprehend that or what that means. We just saw Davido cry. He must have been doing that and pretending as well. I get that pretending is not the same thing as marrying out of pity, but I'm trying to figure out what that means. Because sometimes when people say things like that, in the grand scheme of things, like for example, if I say life is a game, you play to win, like Uncle Beno say here, some people might say, shout out to AG Ohio, the other day she said, are we playing games with people's heart? No, that's a different context. It's about understanding that we are 8 billion people here. And if you're not intentional about your life, you will cry. Even those that are intentional still cry. Imagine you're not intentional at all. Just imagine that. That's all I'm saying. Just being intentional and knowing that you need skills to navigate life. That's what life is a game means. Either you're a husband or you're a wife or you're a parent. Parenting is not your mate. Most of us, we try to parent the way we were raised. And how is it working out? Anyway, we're still talking. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful pictures. He was crying. Of course, we saw that early on. This picture is beautiful. And this is the guy who introduced them.
Okay.
Let's play that again.
Yes. That's the real story. Exclusive. Exclusive.
If you know, you know.
Benever. Grossman.
Now he introduced me to my
That's
wife.
the real story. Exclusive.
Now he introduced to my wife. Another nice picture. Somebody said I lost 20 kg running from blog to blog. Ah, nobody sends you. Alright, so another performance, a lot of people performed, obviously, is Davido. Davido is, some people call him 001. Alright, so this is Craze Clown. So a lot of the highlights is Olamide performing. People apparently enjoy that. Let's see this. Oh, Mayo-kun. So Mayo-kun was there as well, of course. Mayor of Lagos. Very nice. All right, and this is there's a clearer chicken. All right, I wish the sound was better, but let's keep going. Who is this? Them Chioma really have good genes in their family. This is Chioma's sister, huh? Uh-oh.
Jennifer Roland.
Uh-oh.
There's Roland there. Jennifer Roland.
They're shining.
Uncle said I need to marry. Doesn't mean me.
Uncle, don't worry. Give me 2 weeks. We are working
2 weeks.
1 billion. 1 billion.
1 billion.
1 billion, Kwere. Oh wow, she looked like her sister.
Just few dollars.
Uncle, you want to tell me?
All right, so that's the sister. Is that nice? I'm not sure who that was just now. All right, so somebody is coming in. I wonder who that is. Oh, that's her dancing. They're coming in. So Tenny said, Chef Chief fine anyhow. So, you can't hate David, an amazing human altogether. You know, one of the things that people struggle with, I see, when I say life is a game you have to play to win, is their obsession with right and wrong. We talk about that here all the time. They think if you're a good person, you win. I don't disagree with that. It's just that your definition of good person might be discombobulated. Your definition, like, oh, let's just all be honest. Are you sure you're being honest? Do you even know what the truth is?
Abba, you lie. Sabi lie.
Do you know what the truth is before you talk about honesty? Or you're just talking about your own version of the truth? Right? What moral compass are you coming from? Is it perfect? Somebody said, what works? In fact, let me play that video for you. I'm going to play this guy because this guy is... these are my brothers, but I need to drag them every now and then. Right? Let me see if I can find this for you real quick. I favorited it so I can play it later. Did I favorite it, Sha? It's not here. Oh. But let me see if I can search for it. OD, I think their name is OD. Yeah, I think I found it. Let me see. OD and AK podcast. Let me say with my full chest, this guy yarn nonsense all the time. They are literally yarning nonsense all the time on TikTok. But I'm not sure if I can find the actual video. It's gonna be hard for me to find the actual video. Don't worry. Let's continue our highlights. Let's not derail with some stupid manosphere nonsense. MOP, a little scared to say this, but I have to. Although I am happy for both of them, we have to be careful with the cheating thing. We don't want to send a message that is okay because it isn't. For me, it's very simple. Cheating is wrong. We don't have to beat that over the head more than that. If you have to beat it over the head more than that, something else is wrong. Can you agree with that, D-Love? Cheating is absolutely wrong. I just added the word absolutely. If you have to beat those words over the head more than that, there are other issues involved. And that's what we're here to talk about. What other issues? Cheating is just wrong. Well, then we should just both agree. It should be that simple. Okay. Are we negotiating bride price now? Yes, so David's expression is so beautiful. You can tell he's genuinely happy. They don't care what you people think. Jesus Christ, that's true. They don't care today. And that's like any other wedding. Because before they concluded that they want to get together and do life together, there's a lot that has gone on behind the scenes beyond what we can see on social media, right? Babes Win said, Eba oni ire yo. David loved his wife so much. This saying he married her out of pity are not love at home. They were planning for their wedding before they lost their child. I think some type of people might actually like to involve some other stories today. Today is not just a day, Today is going to be about a man finding a wife. When you find a wife, the flaws, they disappear. Okay? When you find a wife, the flaws will seemingly disappear. To be the last thing on your mind. Everything that's imperfect about the individuals, that's the beauty of weddings. It's the downside and the upside of weddings at the same time. Like most people that are saying I do, they don't know what they're doing. Because after the wedding, they have to face reality. But wedding is such a beautiful thing. It has that power on you. Literally, you have a grown man crying. Although it won't be the first time we see Davido crying. But we also don't know the reason why he was crying on his knees. Some people have a theory around that. We don't know the facts, right? Somebody said, Ola, stop the clap. We know the fact. I don't know the facts, right? David said a couple of times today is the happiest day. Come on, the guy really loves his wife. That's how beautiful love is. You believe. You don't know for a fact, but you just believe, right? You just believe. Chidima is just here for the sound bites. That's it.
Don't care, still don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. It's deep. It's deep. It's life, and we can do whatever he wants. He cheat, agreed. It's not perfect. Yeah. I agree, sir. If you have been to Nigeria lately, you will see that there's no moral standard left. As long as you have money, you can do whatever. That moral thing, we'll continue to talk about it too. The society is evolving. I think justification is inevitable. I think what I'm trying to teach you guys or share or offer you guys is when you present already justified, just because you understand the rule of life, right? When you present already justified, as in like people just, even when you are wrong. The story of David, people don't know how deep the story of David is. They think it's about a man cheating, not Davido, the David inside of the Bible, the favored David inside of the Bible, right? People don't understand the depth of that story. If you don't understand the depth of grace, I ask you to please go and do some work on grace, offering grace and receiving grace. It is not about your capability. Your capability is also needed. It's cute. That's what God is going to use to multiply you. But it's cute at best, okay? Because the kind of greatness that's going to approach your life is greater than what you can possibly sustain on your own, right? So that's what the story of David represents to someone like me. It's not just a man who gets a free pass to act out. No, that's the other side of the story. I hope you don't do that, because you can't say, there's also a part of the Bible that talks about, you can't say that grace abounds, something like that. I'm not a Bible scholar, pardon me. But the point is that you can't just because of grace act anyhow. But in life, we will all need grace is the point, regardless of how perfect you try to play it out. So let's play a couple more highlights, and then we'll get into some of today's lesson. This is when Very Dark Man showed up. You can see he almost kissed Very Dark Man in the mouth. Did you see that? Very dark man is another people that people would love to hate. But when favor finds you, you will find out very quickly that it's not about your righteousness, right? That doesn't mean you shouldn't attempt to do the right thing. Those are two different conversations, right? But I'm bringing it in from this angle, like, sure, I know you can operate right and you do the right thing, but I need you to understand that lots and lots of grace is at work when you see your favorites being blessed, or whoever your favorite is. I don't care if it's Oprah Winfrey, I don't care if Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, right? Who is the most perfect person that you can think about? Barack Obama, right? There's always somebody on the other side of a blind spot who think that, are you serious? That's your role model. There's always somebody who is open to tell you why they're the worst of examples. So there goes, So I'm just saying, there, lots of humility in our ideologies of what the right and wrong is. We need a lot more energy in the direction of humility and applying grace. Am I preaching already too much? Somebody will say I'm speaking English now. Jesus Christ. Shall we continue in sin so that grace may abound? Exactly. Thank you. I'm not a Bible scholar. You guys can always help me. I can always count on you guys. I just know how to turn this stuff. I knew that statement would be misunderstood. I'm happy for them. I just want us to not compare. No, you're good. D-Love, you know us enough here. So you know what it is. You know what time it is. I'm with you on that, D-Love. But definitely we don't want that to get lost in the sauce. All right, so let's get into, let's see. Oh, look at that cake. That cake is pretty moderate for a Davido. I don't think it's too big, it's not too small. What do you guys think? You guys know better than me when it comes to this cake thing, right? And then who is tagging all these people? Are these the real people? Are these all the real people that actually worked on the wedding? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money made today. Look at all these people. All right, another beautiful, it says together and forever. There's no wedding that you go to that is not about, that's the plan. That's the plan, right? Now, there's a video that, let's see, the uncle, again, Imole. Okay, this is a video right here. That was when they were riding to the venue.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, go.
All right, that's when they were riding to the venue. All right, so that's some highlights for today. Let's get into, I think I might just, I'll leave the after party on the scene. Let's see. Oh, I think they finished one of the after parties. Oh, they finished the party. Oh, the party is finished. Sorry. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, I'll just replay this one, and then we have that playing in the background. Kilo Shele, no. Yeah, play now. Kilo share. All right, this one. All right, perfect. So let's have that playing in the background, and then we can get into some of the stuff we want to talk about today. So that was some of the highlights. In about 2 or 3 days, tops, 72 hours, we'll move on to other news, right? You guys agree? There you go. In about 2 or 3 days, we'll move on to other news. So no worries. So for me personally, earlier on today, I looked at Instagram a couple of times. At one point, I was like, okay, I'm tired. I was like, that's it. I'm good. It was, at some point, it was quite tiring seeing all of that in the feed, because they literally, when they say traffic, when they say, what do they call it? Like all the channels, all the feeds on social media, everywhere was blocked by Davido 2024 today. But I think Davido is somebody that's pretty much loved. You know, he's loved by many people, and when you're loved, when you make people feel good, you give back. I don't know if that's sadly or fortunately, whatever you want to call it. People will let you get away with a lot of stuff. That's some of the reality you need to face, just in general in life. Okay, you've heard about the stories of even people like Two-Face, Idibia, right? People will allow you to get away with lots of stuff if you're nice, if you give back, if people feel good around you, if you make them laugh. That's why even comedians get away with a lot of stuff, right? But check this out. Let me see. Choosing to become. Okay, all the sad stuff, I think I'll leave it to the next segment. Yeah, we got some stuff here. I just want to leave the highlights for the highlights. With that being said, 47 people watching live. Shout out to you all. I think that's all because of Davido, but you're going to learn some things here today. Stick around. Let me share this. There you go. And give me about 20 seconds. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.